Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. We got a surprise in my mind down move today. Of course, I don't know, some of it is kind of being blamed on Ebola, which really, if a market is nervous, it'll use any excuse to sell off, and if that was the trigger. But the main thing I was looking at with the Qs is that we have closed below that 55 period moving average and we have a squeeze, and that's just not good. The question always comes up, is this a decline worth buying like all the other declines? Well, if we look at the Russell is already telling us, it's already taking out its swing lows, okay, on the weekly chart there. And that is a topping pattern as opposed to the Qs, which actually have a continuation pattern. And what I found in these types of situations is that the Russell, a lot of times, because those stocks are smaller cap and lower volume, is they typically lead the way. If funds are in distribution mode and they're distributing, selling stocks across the board, the liquidity of the larger cap stocks gets soaked up, whereas in the small caps, it pummels it. And I always look at the Russell in a situation like this as being about 2 weeks ahead of everybody else. So at this point, everything's extended, and we're certainly due for a bounce. But to me, I would be adding puts on that bounce. What would be my favorite area to do that on? The spiders here are pretty good middle of the road. You can see that they've taken out the 21 EMA on the weekly. That's deadly if we end up closing the week there, and the squeeze is here. So if we just get even a little brief rally tomorrow morning, I would be using that to buy puts on the spiders, okay? And for hedges, I continue to like TLT. This has been a fantastic mover to the upside, as has been TZA. All right, looking for a lot of volatility in the coming days. Typically at the beginning of a new quarter, you see buying. We obviously did not see that today on Wednesday. And also 6 out of the last 7 employment numbers on Friday, which is coming out this Friday, we've also seen rallies. And that also may not happen again too. So we're definitely seeing some unraveling here and looking to get more aggressive on the downside by buying puts and selling call spreads on rallies to resistance. All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you at the next update.